All right, here we go. Getting to the final stage, the end of what I believe is a very good first person or third person perspective RPG in The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. I've played this because I've owned it for quite a while. I mean, this game came out in 2015, and what got me to play it was I watched the series on Netflix, and which is a very good thing to do. I highly recommend that because it'll catch you up on a lot of the lore, and you'll get character introductions and all that, and be able to come into this knowing really what's going on. I haven't played any of the previous Witcher games, something that I do intend to do sometime shortly. What we will do right now is go into the recap and get this game started. So here we go.
Geralt had to face Eredin, but could only hope to beat him with the help of friends. The Wild Hunt could be defeated with exceptionally powerful magic, so Triss and Yen set out to reconvene the Lodge of Sorceresses. Avalach, too, began to lay plans of his own. The elven sage decided to erode the King of the Hunt's support in his own realm. With Geralt in tow, he ventured through other worlds to the city of Tirnalia. There they found Eredin's viceroy, Gels. Gels had been a loyal subject of the Alder Folk's previous king. When he learned Eredin was a regicide, he agreed to help defeat the usurper.
And there you have it. Quick recap. I am going to head outside and see where I need to go next. I don't believe there's anybody to talk to here. We are going to go straight to the ship. So follow the dotted line on your mini-map in the upper right corner. In the meantime, please like, please subscribe, please share with your friends, and come and follow me on Twitch so we can have a conversation someday. If you follow me on Twitch, put on your notifications, you'll see when I pop on. And I'm usually on much longer when there's people to talk to. Alright, I think I can see which boat we're going to. I've enjoyed this game greatly. The only complaints that I would have to say that I have with this is that it has crashed. In the couple hundred or so hours that I've played this,
from the Wild Hunt,
a half a dozen times.
Grant you amnesty.
I hope we can trust you.
You can.
What of Fringilla?
That I don't know, but I shall take it up with him.
You barely said hello and you're already plotting something.
It's clearly in our nature.
So I pronounced Fringilla's name wrong in the last video that I did. I said Francesca, which, okay, whatever. I've watched the series, but Fringilla is one of the sorceresses that I have not seen in this game. So let's continue.
I hear right. You convinced the Emperor to pardon them?
Provided they help us defend Ciri.
Got a hard time believing Emperor'd go in for a deal like that.
If you can't believe it, don't. I don't need you to.
Bit about Fringilla. What was that? Triss told me you couldn't contact her.
Perhaps because she sits in the Emperor's dungeon, chained in Dimeritium. At least that's what Rita implied.
Take it the Emperor forgot to tell you about this.
I don't like it. That was not our deal. When it's all over, I'll need to have a candid discussion with the Emperor. Come, they're all waiting for us.
Let's board the boat.
Yes, Geralt?
Oh, how about
So
that?
long,
That's
Tris.
old conversational pieces. Don't need that. Who am I supposed to be talking to?
Got a minute?
Of course.
Eredin's located you time and again. How's that work?
When I pass between worlds, I create a kind of shockwave. Anyone properly trained can sense it. That's how Avalok explains it, at any rate. He can do it too.
So you shouldn't actually ever use your power.
It's not like that. The impulse is stronger the longer my voyage. On short hops, the disturbance is practically imperceptible.
And that's all we need
I
to know
should
from
go.
her.
All right, we'll talk later.
Avalok's who I gotta talk
You
to.
were the last to arrive. Might we set sail?
Anchors away.
So we need all the sorceresses and the mages because magic is going to be huge to try and defeat the Wild Hunt.
The king of the Wild Hunt sailed aboard the Naglfar, a giant longship that traveled between worlds. As Gels had advised, the Witcher set out to find the Sunstone, an artifact needed to draw Eredin into a trap.
I'm hoping that this Sunstone's not going to wind up being 5 different side quests at 15 minutes each. This is a very boring load screen here. So we've killed one of his generals and got rid of 2 out of the 3 crones. This father-daughter moment. For those not aware, Ciri is more of an adopted daughter. Because Witchers cannot bear children. Nice spy tool.
Well, that settles the question of His Imperial Majesty's whereabouts.
Does he aim to conquer Skellige? But he knows. Those are my friends.
He wishes to grant you the Isles, with Sintra and the rest of the Empire.
There is an upside to all this.
Is that so?
The Emperor will have to help us fight the Hunt. And we've just found Fringilla Vigo.
Fringilla is very powerful. At least in the series. But so far it hasn't disappointed with the crossover from the
We must
Netflix
hurry and
series
find
to
the
the game.
Sunstone. Seems we've plenty to do in Skellige after that.
Fringilla Vigo. We need her here.
At the moment, we don't even know what the Sunstone is.
It was created so the Mountain Elves could summon the vessels of the NL. Now it merely serves as a symbol of a lost opportunity to unite the 2 tribes. Truly? Can all of you be unfamiliar with the story of Gelban and Dillion of the White Fleet?
That's an apparent yes.
What I want to know is if we'll be able to use the Sunstone.
You? No. Me? Naturally. With a touch of help from the sorceresses.
Of whom some are below deck vomiting, while others remain unreachable.
All right, let's hear the
Tell
legend.
us, please. Absolutely love elven legends.
Gelban was a sage of the Elder Elves. He fell in love with an Enshe elf, Dillion. Yet she spurned him.
That was a jest on Geralt's part.
Too late. It won't hurt any of you to know this. On the day the White Fleet was to set sail, Gelban gave Dillion a gift. The Sunstone. He believed Dillion's heart would soften in time. Once her longing for him burgeoned, she was to use the Sunstone. Though worlds away, he would return for her.
Sounds promising. Let's just hope this Sunstone proves more useful to us than it did to that elf woman.
Nobody ever reads Geralt's sarcasm properly.
The Sunstone's in Skellige? How do we know that?
From legends. Elven ones. It lies where the White Fleet landed centuries ago.
Meaning anywhere on any one of the Isles. Splendid.
Ermion. I'll talk to him.
Know where he is?
I'll ask around the port. Croc's longships are moored there. Can you teleport me onto Emir's ship?
Not a chance. It's better shielded than the Emperor's alcove.
Though we could try to force our way through.
We need Fringilla in one piece.
Think they know we're here?
Emir's mages, of course.
If the matter of Fringilla Vigo were resolved, they'd probably just send her over here in a skiff.
It's far from resolved. The Emperor pledged to ensure the Lodge's safety, but
Fringilla's a pricklier matter. She's his subject, one officially sentenced to death for treason.
you'll need to learn what Emir has planned for her, once we've found a way to toss you over to the Imperial flagship.
I'll get on the Emperor's ship myself.
A plan to swim? With swords on your back? You'll get shot up like a sitting duck before you can say the white flame dancing on the graves of his foes.
Don't panic. He'll find a way. Make your approach by night. You'll stand a better chance then. And once you're on board, show His Imperial Majesty this letter. Hand it to him directly. We should remind him what he promised, and what he'll get in return.
Alright, so they can't teleport me.
I'm off.
I guess I'm going to have to work for this.
Good luck.
And it's not far. So there's that much going for me. Oops. Jumped in the water a little too soon, it would appear. Okay, so this is going to be a couple of parts on this one as well.
Wolf, did you see? The black dogs in their rickety tubs. They bay at our gates, seek to strike fear in our hearts.
Saw 'em all. Where's Ermion?
Went to see Lugas. An uncrate on the throne remains a thorn in his ass. Now he's seen the black ones, it pricks him even harder. The druid's gone to reason with the dim-witted knob.
Think I'll join Ermion. Need to talk to him.
Go. And when you see that bloody twit Lugas, be sure and tell him... best not. The druid knows what to say. Farewell.
Alright, next step. The next step is a long way from here. First, I need to figure out which way I'm going.
The favor Lady Brand did for our son sure did.
You might have let the giant live. You could have defeated the
And
Guardian single-handed.
the easiest way to go about doing this at this point would be find out where there's a fast travel point. Alright, I've got one right there. So we'll mark that. Work our way to it. Because our goal, which is the yellow dot next to the mini-map, is a long way from here. Now, if you felt the need to supply yourself with more stuff, I would say go ahead and make the journey and loot whatever you can, kill whatever you can. And I just went the wrong way because I'm following my dotted line on the mini-map instead of going to the fast travel point. Alright, fast travel. Our location is due south. There's a fast travel point right next to it, so saves a ton of time. Yeah, At this point, I don't know what other achievements that I need to open up on here. There's several. But at this point, I'm excited about seeing how this ends. So I will try to keep this as cinematic as possible.
I'll not kneel before an Oncrite, never. That clear to you?
You prefer to aid the Black Ones?
I'd sooner aid the rights of bleeding Moorhog than let Crack rule all Skellige.
And your men, what do they say? Will they follow you when the Jarls call you a traitor?
This here's my land, Druid. Watch your words.
Would you be king by Nilfgaard's grace?
That's your bark before you bite. Did Crack send you here for my head? Well then go ahead! Try to take it! Get him!
Wow, immediately we go into battle. It's nice to have a mage here to help me. Not that, as you can see, it looks like I need any help. I was going to say, did the mage kill Emerald? Ow. Friggin' archers. Is that everybody? I hate archers. I will open this chest, though. Because if anything, definitely go loot a chest. Alright, now we are following Eredin.
Not too late to surrender.
I have this set for automatic finishing moves. So that's why you're seeing a lot of that happening. Really? Is that's how tough you are?
Not good.
It's like non-gamers that rate games. That's a huge thing when it comes down to looking at reviews, is getting to the point where you can figure out who the whiners are that just don't know how to play. Because I love people that sit and say, this game sucks. This game absolutely sucks. And it's not the game. It's the player. And my big fault was I almost gave up on this early, which I've got to learn. And everybody that wants to play RPGs needs to learn that the beginning is never easy. And you may not die a lot, but the whole thing is figuring it out, getting your feet underneath you, learning how that game actually functions, and then start working on building yourself up. And the thing that you do is go and take care of very easy tasks. You know, until you level up and you get better armor and you get better weapons, and then the game starts becoming much easier. If you just jump into the story and follow the story, you're probably going to be gravely disappointed, because more than likely you won't handle
I
it.
see no row can occur in Skellige without your participation.
Mean and inaccurate, Ermion. Seems to me I've missed quite a few.
The blood of Croc's blood sits upon the throne, and that is your doing. I'm afraid you've ignited a small civil war.
For ages, men had shed each other's blood in the quest for Skellige's crown. Politics as usual, just a difference of degree. Yet the bloody feast at Caer Trolda was different. It was dishonorable, treacherous, needed investigation. More Witcher's work. Work that culminated with the crowning of the Isle's new queen.
So, Clan Drummond will attack sooner than we expected, it seems.
Thought Croc sent you to negotiate an agreement with Lugos.
Ha! An agreement? Only Croc believes such a thing possible at this stage.
Mean I didn't actually ruin things for you?
Not this time. Lugos' death stands to change a great deal. His cousin, who will now be named Jarl, is a weak commander. Stupid. This war will start soon, end even sooner. But why have you returned to Skellige?
Listen, Ermion. Know anything about the Sunstone? Legends place it somewhere in Skellige.
The mask of Urberus first, now the Sunstone. Monsters may rest easy. You've become a treasure hunter. I've never found the Enshe elves interesting. But there's a skald, Eyvind. He could help you. Once told me of some inaccessible caverns or ruins or some such.
Where will I find him?
Today? In Arambjorn, doubtless. You might also ask the pearl divers, Erling and Matthias Fishlung. Of late, they hunt near the tip of the bay, eastern end.
Fishlung? Interesting.
So they call him. Submerges for hours at a time. None know how he does it, but I've my suspicions.
Not too fond of him.
It's nothing personal. I couldn't stand his father or grandfather either.
Thanks for your help.
One thing, Geralt. These caves are ruins. Matthias and Erling's ancestors would have looted them bare centuries ago were they not protected by some magic barrier. Take a sorceress with you. You must have brought at least one along.
Whole gaggle this time.
Gods protect us.
All right, we've got 811 steps to get to the next goal. What do we have here? All right, fast travel. Looks like the best option. So we'll mark this one and see how difficult it is to get there from here. Yeah, it looks like we should be okay. No cliffs to fall off of is what I was concerned with.
Heimdall watches over Clan Twirsech, the blood of kings.
Okay, let's get over there quick. Keep this story rolling. Do this in no more than hour chunks is the way I'm planning it, so we're 23 minutes in already on what I keep thinking is getting close to the end. But every time you think you're there in an RPG, something else comes up. Which, not complaining. You know, you're definitely going to get your money's worth out of this game, especially considering it should be fairly inexpensive right now.
Not now.
Watching for Nilfgaard's fleet.
Fleet? Oh, aye, they mentioned something. Nay, I've more important matters on my mind. By my calculations, today's the day Gevorg, the legendary white whale, will swim the waters of Skellige. Been waiting for this my whole life.
What's this whale about?
He's to appear when spectres descend from the heavens into the waves. The serpent wakes the sea's wrath and an icy monster devours an isle. Be the first bard to compose a ballad about him.
Legends don't happen to mention a curse of the Black Sun, do they?
Black Sun? What are you on about?
Never mind. Let's watch for Gevorg together, and you can tell me what you know about any elven ruins in Skellige.
Interesting proposition.
Heard of some cavern no one's been able to enter?
Good thing, too. Elsewise, they'd have plundered it long ago like all the others.
Avon.
What?
I... just wanted to assure you I only want to look around the cavern. It's research.
Research?
Writing an adventure novel. Gathering material for it.
Mean to write up the coming of the White Fleet? Prime idea. Mayhaps you could use my translation of the Song of Gilban and Dillion.
Gladly, gladly. So where's this cavern?
Gotta sail east from Cair Trolda. Cavern's in a cove, only accessible from the sea.
So long, and good luck with the white whale.
It'll show today. I'm sure of it.
Yeah, just did. Sorry there, buddy. That's pretty funny. I don't care who you are. Oh, what's in this chest? I'll take the orange. The hunting gauntlets might have been worthwhile, but not too concerned. All right, do I follow the path straight through? Oh, that's good. I'm heading towards a fast travel point as we speak. Sounded like a pretty mean dog back there. Or wolf. All right, fast traveling to Trold or Trolde. Let's keep this epic motion picture rolling.
I'd rather verify it now.
Going somewhere?
Ciri says there's a site in Skellige we must examine. Avalach's clearly hiding something from us.
Earlier, when we were in the Isles together, Avalach mentioned a laboratory. At one point, he wished to teleport there, to retrieve something. And he refused to take me with him. It was all very strange.
Sufficiently suspicious, don't you think?
I do.
So what? Want to just sneak in and root around?
Exactly. Coming with?
Fine. Where is it?
On a small isle between Undvik and Speakerog.
Not exactly on our way. Just found out the sunstone's on Ard Skellig. Cavern along the coast that we can only access from the sea. Gonna need some real magic to get in, too.
Go find this laboratory. I'll explore Ard Skellig. You can join me later.
Philippa, your eyesight. Only just recovered and magically simulated. Didn't you say you'd need some time to get accustomed?
Did I?
I'd forgotten how irritating she can be. Come, Ciri. We'll await you there.
He hates portals. All right. That's a long ways I have to go. But I'm curious to see what these two have to say, if anything.
So
nothing I haven't read already. I'm assuming Triss will be the same way, so time to head back to that fast travel point.
The favor Lady Bran did for her son
Another unable to spell.
There's no way I'm going to sit and walk these 2,000 paces to get to where it says I have to go. There it is. Sorry, pardon me, excuse me, pardon me, pardon me. Get the hell out of my way. I'm in a hurry. Move. Look at all those things that I've cleared out on this board. It's ridiculous. All right, what are we doing now?
Entrance is very well protected.
Oh, that's right, meeting up with them.
I believe we'll find something interesting inside.
How will you lift the barrier?
Atlan Kirk's inclusion should do the trick.
I've been here
Remember the
before.
spell?
I remember you teaching me. And to think I thought you an overbearing cold shrew at the time.
Now, this is no time to get soppy.
So, any incriminating letters? Closets full of skeletons?
We've not even opened the door yet.
It's a highly complex magic barrier. Let's try.
Yata Ligen!
I'll take care of him.
Well, look at that. We got a golem to deal with.
How you like that silver?
I don't know if the flames are a waste of time with him or not. Oops. I zigged when I should have zagged. And there's two of them. Although one's staying still. I'm going to change to Axie. After I get slapped around a little bit. That takes care of that one. Now what's with this one not moving? Alright, I'll take that as a win. I might as well go and see, did he drop anything to loot? No, he did not. So progress.
Pretty cozy. Doesn't look much like a lab at all.
That proves nothing. We must look around.
It's a bit low, isn't it? Rummaging through his papers.
You wish to come, my dear.
Portrait of Ciri, I think.
No, that's not me. Where's the scar?
It's definitely you. Really captured you. Sure Avalok's only interested in you for your magic abilities?
Very funny.
Good point. Alright, let's Witcher sense our way through this.
Look, Geralt.
Don't distract me right now. It's like everybody in this game has ADHD. Alright, caught up on my letters. Can read those later.
It seems someone was literally just here.
Avalok's assistant, maybe?
No. Somehow doesn't seem like Avalok to have one.
A distillate? Smells like.
Verbena.
Aha.
Aha, what?
No, nothing.
Sometimes you really get on my nerves, you know.
Herbs. Not very incriminating.
Wait. We've not examined the entire laboratory yet.
Alright, what else do we have here? Besides so far figuring out that Avalok must have a crush on Ciri. Definitely a lootable room. Would imagine I'd get some pretty good stuff out of here, but so far, not impressed.
Didn't know he had a sweet tooth.
Alright, so that's just candy.
Feel like I've walked into somebody's bedroom.
This extends much further than it initially looks.
Yen.
Running into several cutscenes. Family tree.
Genealogical chart of the Enhanikir, the Elder Blood, from Laura Doran.
To me. You never showed me the full version. I had no idea Viedmont of Eredin was an ancestor. Was he the one who punished his daughters with a hot iron? Or the one who had his own father's eyes gouged out?
Him of the daughters. My, even I'd never seen the full version. Seems Avallac'h has analyzed all the paths of Lara's gene, even those we thought extinct.
He's only analyzing? Really believe that? If he's anything like our mages, I seriously doubt he's standing back and observing how Laura's descendants are doing.
I don't think we'll ever know if or how deeply the elves have meddled in the gene's mutation.
Did you have a hand in what Geralt mentioned? The work of those human mages?
Of course not.
Let's look at his notes.
Gods, he spent over 2 centuries on this. He was the first to study Lara's gene. Volker? Some entries about Ciri, but it's here, later, that things get interesting. He actually tried to cultivate a genetic mix like Ciri's, but one excluding the human line.
Meaning what exactly? That I ought to be looking about for giant jars holding my siblings?
Don't be foolish. Avallac'h never got that far. Apparently all his experiments ended in failure. You are unique.
And that's why we've the Wild Hunt to contend with. Let's ferret on. See if we can't find something
That's
even
why you
more
probably have
interesting.
Avallac'h to contend with, too. Because what easier way to synthesize something than to have a copy of the original? Although he's had opportunity. Okay. Everything always points in the end to the Elder Blood. I hate when the examine button comes up and you can't examine. Although that's probably just this tree. I love when they describe things for it. It's never pleasant.
Mirror standard. Might have expected a hidden portal. Elves sure know their fragrances.
Let's see what Avallac'h's really planning.
How did you get in here?
Who are you?
Not your concern. Get out of here. Now.
So Avallac'h does have an assistant.
You? I remember you. From Tir Nalia.
Remarkable. I thought all elves looked alike to those of your race. If it's Avallac'h you seek, he's not here.
I know.
And yet you come here. What for? To spy on him. He tries his damnedest to save you every time you do something stupid. Is that not enough?
What can you possibly know about that?
You'd be surprised. He's told me a great deal about you.
Wife, maybe?
Like what?
He said you shared Lara's features. I don't see whatever it is he sees. It seems a bit like trying to drink water from a mud puddle. But I imagine that belief somehow helps him with his task.
What task?
Do you think he trails you everywhere for pleasure? Even I grow ill at the sight of you.
It's incredible how those like you still believe you're superior to humans, in any way.
She's no human. She's a degenerate half-breed. To have no choice but to use something like that? It's humiliating.
Another word, and I'll...
What? You'll change nothing. She must do what she must. Then Avallac'h will finally be free of her.
If he hates me so deeply, why didn't he tell me to my face?
Because he needs you.
Ciri, you didn't actually believe her, did you? She's personally involved in the matter, that's clear.
What of it? If they despise me so, they should leave me be.
Ciri.
Plot thickens.
Do you fear I'll level this place like I did Kaer Morhen? Shame I can't do that at will, because I'd really like to now.
Calm down. The elf was right.
Aren't you supposed to cheer me up?
You carry Laura's gene. Nothing you can do about it. Inherited her talent and her power, too. That she-elf would give up a century of her life to be you.
Certainly didn't seem so.
You were born with a great gift, and only you can decide how to use it.
And that scares a lot of people.
What's that?
A necklace. Laura Doran's.
It's beautiful, but...
Yours, to wear.
Let's go. I'm sick of this place.
All right, that's that. I'm guessing there's really nothing else in here worth investigating. So we will follow and move on. Everybody always had their suspicions about Avallac'h. And basically that it comes down to the elves will always have an ulterior motive, especially when being quite helpful. So let's deal with the devil.
Must we return to the boat right away?
Something else you want to see?
Not here. On Hindersfjall. In Lofoten. I met a young man, Skjal. And I'd like... What is it?
Ciri, Skjal is dead.
The Wild Hunt. Everyone? No one survived?
Skjal died later.
You sure it was him? You'd met him?
I was there. I saw his body.
Will you visit his grave with me? I'd like to say goodbye.
I'll go with you.
Thank you. Could you open a portal to Hindersfjall?
I can.
Let's do this.
Come back soon, all right?
Mm-hmm. See you.
I've never once answered no time to any character in this game. Even though technically we don't have time.
Relatively fresh grave mound.
Thank you for coming. I detest graveyards, especially wandering them alone.
Graveyards, not my favorite either.
Why not?
Remind me of work. Never been to a cemetery to visit someone's grave. Always hunting some ghoul or rot fiend.
Frankly, I'd rather have come here with a contract to do some witch's work.
Trying to be like her stepdad.
Lasse, son of Njord. Olaf, son of Over. Inga, daughter of Trotnir. Damn it. He's not here. Skjall has no grave. Geralt, I shan't leave until I bury him. Think, the body. What could have become of it?
They didn't burn it. Save that honor for kings and heroes. Doubt they left him in the garden, too.
Bastards.
What?
Beyond the village, there's a pit. They fill it with sheep taken by Blackleg. Crabs pick at their bones at night.
What are you doing?
What you should have done long ago. We're burying Skjall.
Burying Craven? You defy the right of the elders. Begone. Leave this place. You defile our laws.
We're not bound by them.
Aye, and you've clearly no respect for our customs either.
Craven's place is in the ditch.
Wow.
Skjall saved your bloody lives. The Wild Hunt was after me. Had Skjall not led me away then, why they would have reduced Lofoten to ash.
What would the spectres be wanting of some lass who...
I am not some lass. And anyone who so much as touches this grave will learn that the hard way.
Aye. None will disturb it. Desecrating graves. Well, it's the only thing elders punish harder than fleeing the battlefield. And what you said... Can't know the truth of it. The gods will judge Skjall now.
We were right to come. I was deeply troubled. You've no idea.
Well, they shouldn't spit on his name anymore.
Let's go.
Should know what they're doing before they do it. But he did help her get away from the Wild Hunt. That's something that happens earlier in the game when you are controlling Ciri.
Back to the boat.
Okay, we look like we're getting back onto the main course. Alright, so I need to meditate into darkness. Oh, who are these jackasses? Anybody else want to try that? Anybody? Anybody? Okay, I need a fast travel point. It's funny, Geralt doesn't like portals, but what is a fast travel point? I would imagine... Yep, got my wrong controller set up. that away. And let's keep this cinematic ridiculousness moving. A lot of boats out there.
Up.
And it's also 10:20 p.m. I wonder if that's dark enough or if I should run this up to midnight. We will sail out there. It's not that far, but no point in swimming. We can always jump off there. And my guess is that this would cover the darkness that I need. Beautiful looking sky.
Sink the boat! Shoot! Wait, Harley. Damn it.
Yeah, time to swim. I forget what a parlay is. I would imagine I can swim on the surface as long as I stay out of the lights. I'd imagine nobody's going to suspect somebody being stupid enough to swim. I just have to figure out how I get on board. It would appear that this is the ship that I need to get on board.
Hold! It's the Witcher! Emperor's orders! Stand down!
Thank you. That's what I figured, to climb up the rope from the anchor.
Witcher, what a pleasant surprise.
Warm welcome. Thank you, Your Majesty.
You should have come with my daughter. Your welcome would have been different. Where is she?
Close.
Close, White Wolf, is what you are to decapitation. You're insolent because you believe I cannot afford to hurt you. And you're right. Yet that will change one day, when you are no longer indispensable, but disposable. But enough of that. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. What do you want?
Fringilla Vigo. Been told you promised Yennefer you'd free her. I can see. I know you're a busy man. So here's a letter. Ought to refresh your memory about the Lodge.
Even Yennefer's humblest requests seem like threats. I've always liked that about her. Very well, so be it.
Truly prepared to forgive them? Amnesty in exchange for help?
I'm prepared to abide by the agreement I made with Yennefer.
Didn't answer my question.
Nor must I.
Time I was on my way.
At last, a point we agree on. Guards, bring me Fringilla Vigo. You may remove her Dimeritian shackles. No introductions are necessary from what I've heard. Farewell.
Fringilla. Been a while. The other source.
There's a first miss.
Vale near Ard Skellig. We could take a boat.
I'm sick to death of boats.
Fringilla is black in the series.
And I despise teleports, but have it your way. Let's go.
Triss, where's Yennefer?
She'll be here soon, and she's sure to want to talk to you.
I don't doubt it.
Boring as fucking shite.
Alright, so I am 536 paces away from where I need to be, which is going to meet Philippa. She's the woman that is blind. Going to the fast travel point first. And what I'm going to do is get to Philippa and call this a video.
Did you sever his head? Hell of a giant on your mount.
I'm going to take a slight break and then start up with the second part of this video. I wonder if I'm going to finally hit some of these undisclosed locations that I either could not get to or could not enter. I remember this too. A lot of places I got to that I could not get open, so this will be one of them undisclosed locations.
Let's go.
And this should not be lootable because I looted it my first time
Gonna
around.
grow yourself some new eyes, like Vilgefortz did. I remember the moment I killed him. Cultivation wasn't complete. They hadn't grown in fully yet. Looked disgusting, but
I take it your mention of that deviant is purely coincidental.
of course. Also heard of this rich blind dwarf from Mahakam. Had them put 2 sizable rubies in his eye sockets. Couldn't see a damn thing. But word is, it looked pretty tasteful.
So far, these little ADHD side quests have been quick.
Hear that?
Doesn't look like this should be a major issue. Make sure I have my crossbow equipped.
What did she just say?
You're not her type.
Something new. Standard drowner right there. That's probably one of those undisclosed items right there. Excuse me. She's another place of power. Well, she's great with that little electrocution. Take some swallow just to be safe. And where do we knock the siren down? Not close. Alright, you're going to shoot at the drowner at this point. Get rid of you. Back on the siren.
Drowners were protecting her. Damn, there's a lot.
I hope you don't count on us like that. We came
Yeah, I'm over here to draw this power. That's my good reasoning. Another ability point. And my sign intensity for Igni has been improved. And drowners do not like Igni. All right, make us a bridge there.
So how do we get up
The stairs? I'll fix them right away. Ready.
Too bad I couldn't have her with me this entire game.
Notice the tension between you and Yennefer and Triss. It's very hard on Ciri, I think. There are times I
All right, Philippa, which way we going?
Triss plays the big sister to Ciri, but eagerly awaits a chance to hop in bed with you. You and Yennefer play the parents.
Yeah, so if you're angling to make it a fivesome, there's clearly no room.
That's funny. Gotta always watch when he charges. That's the only time he's really ever dangerous. Because anything large that's made out of stone is pretty damn slow.
Damn it.
But you would also think that fire wouldn't have an effect. But they're always relatively easy to take down. All right, Philippa, where are we going? These are places that later on in life I will come back and visit. Because there's some passageways that it appears we're not taking. All right, what do we have here?
What now?
It appears I must do everything for you. See the sentry who seems to be waiting for payment?
I'm fresh out of change.
Ugh, in blood, not coin. The sentry is Firlan of the Elven legend. Do you literally read nothing?
Damn.
There you are.
Interesting key.
Yennefer must have tremendous pull with the Emperor to get him to guarantee the lodge's safety. What's your take on it?
My take? Obviously a leading question. No. Geralt, I'm tired. Let's sit and chat a bit first.
Is foreplay that important to you?
You ought to talk to Yennefer. Painfully clear there's unfinished business there.
Yennefer's always walked her own path. I'm actually touched she decided to take an interest in matters of the lodge this time.
You don't trust her. So once the hunt's defeated, leave. Find asylum elsewhere. I hear Redania's offering.
I'd sooner stick my head in a Zoogl's spiky orifice. Thanks, but I've other plans.
You'll get to work with the Emperor. Not excited?
No. I mean, yes, of course I am. Thus far, the Lodge has oft banked on weak rulers. It's been one of our biggest mistakes.
So you're impressed Emir keeps his mages on a short leash?
Yennefer's wise to keep you out of politics. I'm afraid you'd not realize which way the wind was blowing if you pissed straight into it.
This deal with Emir. It's sorceress business. Pick someone else's brain.
So she's not told you anything? What about personal plans? Has she mentioned anything? A possible advisory position? Beside a young, promising empress?
Stay away from Ciri.
She's an adult, Geralt. You keep forgetting. She can decide for herself. So, onward.
As with the series, as with the game, everybody is after Ciri for whatever reasons they're after her for.
You do know we're not a pack of wolves you can just drive away from her with your sword.
Sure you are. And yes, I can, if the need arises.
Geralt doesn't take shit from anybody. But there's also points when he probably does need to pull back.
Wait. There's something here. Feel it?
No, my medallion.
A ridiculous bauble. Don't make me laugh. Tuning into elven magic is just slightly more difficult than sniffing out a malodorous fiend. Watch this. Arahan Luma! That means the Sunstone is here. Don't stand there looking stupid. Try to shift the mirrors.
Well, well, well. All right, first I have to be able to reach the mirrors in order to shift them. Oh, come on, don't start this crap with me. Really? Uh-huh. The proper ledge to jump to, I've got the white marks to prove it. There we go. Oh, so it's not going to be so simple. So for a ghost, the best thing for sign usage would be a trap. But in this case, he got through that fairly easy. Is that it? Do I just have to flick a switch? Damn it. How did I not make that jump?
The scan's echo is strongest here.
So I need everything to point at this door, it would appear. So I need this mirror. Finish things up. At least this one's got so far a simple way up. A crevice I can clear. And this should be it. No, it's not it because there's another mirror across the way. That was a bit more of a jump than I probably should have taken. I got away with it anyway. All right, we need to go and reach this from behind. And before I do that, highly advisable that I meditate. Be on the safe side. I should probably save it. But I'm not gonna. And we'll see if I regret it. Can this be the last one? That would be nice. Yep. Video games always functioned in threes. So let's get back to Philippa.
At last.
hand it over and let's get out of here.
Not so fast. We've a matter to discuss.
Let me guess. You gotta fly. You're about to tell me why you need the Sunstone so much more than we do. Then you'll change into an owl and whoosh.
No idea where you got such a ridiculous notion. Ciri's safety is most important to me now. But I wish to talk to you about the future. My future.
I wouldn't worry. Emperor's got plans for you, I'm sure.
Stop playing the jester and listen to me carefully. Once we've defeated the hunt and Ciri is safe, Yennefer's meteoric rise at the Imperial Court will come to an abrupt end. Which is wonderful from my perspective. I'm not interested in reviving the Lodge if I'm not to have the deciding vote.
You're telling me this because...
If I know even one bit, I expect that once we've defeated the Wild Hunt, you aim to slip out the back door with Ciri. To disappear into the wilds, correct? All very romantic. But perhaps instead of destroying the girl's life, you could take Yennefer with you and go.
You want to take Yen's place at Amir's side.
And at Ciri's. I think you understand it's inevitable, and I would truly prefer Yennefer to be far away when it happens. Holding her in the Imperial dungeon would be costly, and it would give the wrong impression.
Any other words of wisdom, or can we go?
You may go. I know you've things to do. I shall find my own way back.
So we got the much-needed stone. She flies away, and that sounds like a good time to halt this video. So, updates my battle preparations, and we'll keep going in the next video after I take a short break. Again, this is Gaming Godfather, Mr. Gaming Godfather. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, please like, please share, please do all those wonderful things. And I will keep these going for as long as humanly possible. Thank you. Peace.